Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk about a subject that seems to be very frequent on people's minds. How to change the energy course to your life. It's very, very interesting. So many people tell me, Susan, I feel stuck, I feel blah, I don't know what's going on. I get this a lot more now than ever. I've been doing this for 44 years. The energy in this world is probably the most toxic it's ever been right now. So is it affecting people's feelings? Is it affecting people to move forward? I get a lot of people that are stuck and they say this to me every single day. I feel stuck. What is it? All right. I'm going to go over a few things that I wanted to touch base on. First thing is allow yourself to really feel what you feel. If you have to say no, then say no. But don't take it to a point that you're being selfish about it. If something doesn't feel right for you, going against the grain for you, absolutely say no. But don't be selfish. I think a lot of people are taking it to the next level when I say something like this. You still have to be there for people that have been good to you. Remember that, because it's a revolving door. Goes in, goes out. If people have been really kind to you, make an effort to try to meet them halfway, because that is what divine friendship really is. So this is very, very important. But for the people that drain you and just use you, say no. It's okay to say no, because that is something that you're getting in touch with you. If something doesn't feel right, then you say no. All right? The next thing is resist what doesn't feel right. So if you're going for that job interview, if you're trying to buy that house and you are up on the neighborhood and you're looking at the neighborhood and you're like, something about this neighborhood feels off. You walk into the house is pretty, the price is great, the location is exactly what you wanted, but it doesn't feel quite right. Listen, when you resist what you're feeling, you're going to lose another aspect to keeping you stuck. This is very, very important. This is why I always say the feelings that we get are the cheat sheets that God gives us. God is giving us a little extra to look in. And I always say, you can listen or you cannot. But if you don't, you will lose and you will pay the price of your frequency going down. This is very, very important. I always tell this to people. Allow yourself to be happy. For the people that are always the doers and the givers, it feels very foreign to them to be happy because they're so busy doing for so many other people. And it's okay to be happy. Even when we lose somebody that we love that's passed on, our loved ones, the first thing they always come through in the reading, they say what's going on, they'll say the messages, but at the end they usually say, I want you to be happy. We're watching. It's okay to be happy because you still have things to do here. It's very important you know that. Somebody may have lost their life and it was time for them to go to be with God, but you still got work to do. So allow yourself to live. Allow yourself, when something good happens, that you're not trying to sabotage it because it feels foreign to you. This is very, very important. So when I say allow yourself to be happy, be happy. When you do that, it changes your frequency and your frequency starts to elevate. And it's a wonderful feeling. Don't deny yourself that right to feel that, okay? Allow yourself to improve on you. Look, none of us are perfect. We all have flaws, every single one of us. And I always say, the day that you stop learning is the day that it's over. You know, when great things happen to you, you keep going, you have this vitality, you have this will, but don't get over yourself, literally. There are people that need to stop doing that. I see a lot of shallow people, and when great things happen to them, they forget their roots, they forget who they are. So when you improve, that's a form of improving, staying humble. Very, very important. I see a lot of people really forgetting their roots. You can be very successful in life, financially in every way, But don't forget your roots. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget to be humble. Don't forget to help people. Don't forget to help people along the way, or people that have been there for you. It's not always about you. I'm noticing that people are always thinking about them and they can't worry about anybody else. Ooh, that's a really tight one for me. And it's really bad, because when you have that philosophy, you're cutting the vibrations of more good to come. When you put it out forward, especially people that deserve it, you're going to get more. So when I say improve on yourself, I'm not just talking about financially or getting a good education. Improve on your spirit. If you've been more selfish, if you've been more of a taker, you really have to be really honest with yourself and be straight with yourself and really see that. And if there is something that you can admit to yourself that maybe you haven't been so nice, you can change that. When you change that frequency, you'll be amazed of all the good that starts to come your way. It's very, very interesting. Allow yourself to get into an alignment, because when you finally find what makes you feel good, you start going in the right path. Your frequency becomes stronger and you become one with yourself in alignment. This is very, very important. A lot of people have stopped doing the everyday work on their soul and their spirit. My thing that I've always lived with is, if I wouldn't want it done to me, I won't do it to you. So that's why I'm very careful when I speak to somebody. I don't ever want to be hurtful, because I wouldn't want somebody talking that way to me. Think before you speak. And if you said something that was wrong, be big enough to say you're sorry. It's very, very important. When you align yourself and you finally get to where you're going, you find that the frequency is so high and you feel like your old self again. When you feel stuck, it's what you're letting in, and you have to remember what you need to let out, because this is going to make all the difference in the world. You know, I talk to people that have been unhappy in their marriage. Some is maybe 40 years, 45 years, and they're finally taking steps to get divorced. You know, divorce is never a happy thing. But if you've exhausted the possibilities in every way, and it still isn't going to work, and you're finally going to say, I can't do this anymore. I wish no ill intent on my partner, but I have to live for me now. I get it. And for the people that judge, oh my God, how can she do this? How can he do this after 40 years? You don't know. Because once those doors are closed, you don't know how people live. Don't be judgmental to others, because you really don't know what other people are going through. But it's never too late. When you have tried and exhausted possibilities, then it is time to move on. When you move on, the frequency around you changes. So, for all of you that feel stuck when they say how to change your energy course, this is something that really take note to all of it. The bottom line is doing the right thing, not just for other people, but doing it for yourself. If you can maintain that balance, so much good will come your way. But at the end of the day, you have to be good with you. Remember that. If you can live with the way you are, that's it. Because at the end of the day, when we have to go to God, it's between you and God and how you lived your life. Were you good to yourself? Were you good to others? That's what's really going to make a difference on your soul life contract. I hope this gave you food for thought. Keep the questions coming. Subscribe to Facebook, Instagram, and my favorite, YouTube. I wish you all the love and the peace and the joy that all of you deserve. Have a blessed week. Take care. Bye-bye.